What's up, Brunswick County? Today on Brunswick Biz, we're revisiting 3 businesses you've seen on Brunswick Biz to ask, where are they now? First, we'll check in with ASAP Realty, and then we'll visit the Clay Cottage. Finally, it's tea time with Calabash Garden Tea Room and Gift Shop. So stay with us. This is Brunswick Biz, connecting Brunswick County one business at a time. We're in Ocean Isle Beach at ASAP Realty. I'm with Anna Arlington. She's the partner and broker in charge here at ASAP Realty. Thank you so much for joining us, Anna.
Thank you, Nathan.
So we're doing a Where Are They Now show, and of course, Kat interviewed y'all 2 years ago, and since then you've seen a lot of changes in your business.
We certainly have.
So you've moved from Calabash to Ocean Isle Beach, right off Highway 17.
Correct, right across from Ocean Ridge Plantation. 6900 Ocean Highway.
Okay, so Anna, just to give our viewers a background on you, I know you're from New Jersey, and
Correct.
how'd you end up down here, and how'd you start a real estate business?
I came down 12 years ago with a friend on a golf vacation, sort of a stay and play package, if you will, and just fell in love with the area. Went back to New Jersey and decided it made much more sense for me to live down here. Socially and economically, it just didn't make sense to stay in New Jersey. Plus, I hated the snow and the cold weather and the taxes, and fell deeply in love with it. As an avid golfer, how could you not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So did you do real estate in New Jersey?
I did not. I was a teacher for 18
wow.
years. Yep,
That's a change.
I owned my own daycare center I owned my own daycare center for 18 years, and then I taught in a public school for 5 years after that. And unfortunately for them, I guess, I came on vacation and then never went back. So here I am.
So Brunswick County, it's a hot market.
It most definitely is.
And I mean, it's been one of the fastest growing counties in the nation, I know, for some time. And
Absolutely.
I think it's the fastest growing in the state. So when you come down here, I know real estate's something that's you certainly wanted to get into.
Yes, I actually, when I came down, I wasn't planning on,
Right.
I was actually going to teach.
Mm-hmm.
And then where I bought my house, when I bought my house, I had a lot of visitors coming from up north, stay at the beach, why not? And they were also falling in love with the area, buying properties, and it dawned on me, you know what, I could be the broker for these people, friends and family and friends of family that would come down and fall in love just like we did. So I thought, gee, maybe I should go get my real estate license and profit off it. And so far, so good.
So Anna, when did you decide to start ASAP Realty? I know that you have partners in the business.
Yeah, about 3 years ago, Joy Seibel and Ryan Powers and I were working together for another agency and decided we would try going out on our own. We just thought it would be a good idea. And we partnered up, and the result was ASAP, which actually are our initials, Arlington, Seibel, and Powers.
Oh,
so
wow.
It just happened to fit that way.
I did not realize
Most people
that.
just think it means as soon as possible,
Right.
but that's not true.
That's just the signs that you have around
Right,
here that
it's
say
just-
move south as soon as possible.
Right.
That's a cool
It's just an
background.
incredible coincidence.
No, I know that the housing market is very hot right now, as I said.
It is.
And if you're buying, it's great, but if you're selling, it's a great time too.
It is. We're selling homes rather quickly now if they're priced properly, and I emphasize pricing because that's the only way we can get them sold in a timely fashion. I suggest to sellers all the time, listen to your broker. That's what we went to school for. That's what we're here for, to help you price it properly. And if you do take the advice of your listing agent, you have a better chance of selling it faster.
Anna, what does it take for a seller to sell their property quickly?
Okay. As we mentioned, pricing.
Right.
And then I would say to have it staged well, clean, neat. Not a lot of things sitting out on the counters if you can avoid that. Absolutely curb appeal. Your landscaping is really big. It's very, very
Right.
very helpful if the realtor pulls up to the home and it makes a wonderful appearance at first sight. Because basically we know that if the house is really well kept on the outside, most likely it's going to be well kept on the inside as well.
I know another thing that when I look at real estate listings are photos. Online is big. People go online looking at properties.
Yeah.
They want to see the pictures and they want to see good pictures,
Right.
because that represents the property.
And most of the buyers do find us online, as well as all the other realtors in the area. We don't get a lot of walk-ins that much anymore. It's all about
You
online.
can do it from the comfort of your own home, whether our buyers are here in Brunswick County, or if they're moving from up north or wherever,
Absolutely.
they're looking online first.
This year alone, we've had buyers from Colorado.
Wow. All over.
Yeah, all over. California. I've had someone from Hawaii call. We just, due to the internet, it opens up a whole new world for us. And it's a wonderful thing, and that's what they're looking at, the pictures. And that could be good and bad, because sometimes the pictures can be a little misleading as well. But if your pictures are good, then you have a better chance of getting people in to take a look.
So if there are viewers that are looking to maybe move to Brunswick County, maybe they're watching us online, or if they're visiting, we're going to go speak with Joy Seibel, and she's going to talk a bit about that.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Anna. I'm with Joy Seibel, who's one of the partners and brokers here at ASAP Realty. Joy, thanks so much for joining us again. It's been a couple years.
You're welcome.
So how has the market changed since we last came and spoke to you?
Well, you know, the market even a couple of years ago was a little on the downside, and we really weren't sure which way it was going to go, but pleasantly it is picking up, and the internet is getting very, very busy. We're seeing a lot of
So the apps people are using, going on Realtor app, Zillow, all those.
It's amazing. I mean, they know more about the house by the time they get to us.
You can drive around Brunswick County and just pull out your phone and
Yes.
be like, oh, so that's how much that is.
Yeah,
You don't have to
No.
necessarily call the realtor right away to find out everything. So that way it gives buyers more of an idea of what they want and looking for once they come in and speak to you.
Exactly, exactly.
Why would somebody want to buy in Brunswick County?
Brunswick County has so much to offer in the fact that we're accessible from Wilmington is close, all up and down the coast. Myrtle Beach is close, but we're a little removed. The golf is phenomenal, of course, and all our wonderful communities.
Okay, what would be the number one question that people have about buying in Brunswick County?
A lot of people aren't familiar with the HOAs that we have in the area, all these little pockets of communities that offer clubhouse, swimming pools, tennis courts, golf courses, of course, that are mostly public, but they're still accessible to the residents.
So you and your staff are well versed in answering any questions that anybody has about HOAs, amenities, and the different communities here in Brunswick County.
Yes, as well as the tax benefits. Brunswick County is very desirable for people that are coming from the DC area, because in North Carolina they do not tax your pension. So federal employees find that very beneficial.
Okay, Joy Seibel, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I'm with Ryan Powers at ASAP Realty. Thank you so much, Ryan, for joining us. You're one of the partners in the business and broker. So since the last time that we spoke with y'all a couple years ago, you've moved to this beautiful new facility right here on 17, right in front of Ocean Ridge Plantation across the street. We talked to Anna about that. What prompted your move to this new location?
We kind of outgrew the last location. It was a great starter office, but we were growing our business and doing more volume, and we had some additional realtors that wanted to join us, and we were just maxed out in that other space. My parents live in Ocean Ridge, and I do a fair amount of business over there, so I'm in the community almost daily.
Makes it easy for you.
So
to get in
yeah,
there.
I was coming out the front gates here, and I saw a sign out front that it was for lease, and I called, and it was a local gentleman, and we just kind of hit it off, and the rest is history.
So you represent buyers and sellers all over Brunswick County and into South Carolina as well. I know that the office has the capabilities.
Yeah, quite a few of us are licensed in both states.
Okay.
Yesterday I was up in the Leland, Wilmington area,
Okay.
so I traveled from Wilmington down to, I was in Merle's Inlet last weekend, so I cover some pretty good ground.
Ryan, give us, our viewers, information on how they can get in touch with you and where they can find you.
We're right across from Ocean Ridge, directly out the front gates there on Highway 17. And our office line is 910-579-ASAP, which is 910-579-2727. And we're all over the website and the internet. We just redid our website as well. So
Right. And
Move
the
South.
ASAP Realty does have a Facebook page as well.
It does, yep. And our website is movesouthaSAP.com.
Okay. Thank you so much to
Thank
you, as well as Anna and Joy for joining us today and giving us an update on where ASAP Realty is now.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm at the Clay Cottage in Ocean Isle Beach and continuing along with our Where Are They Now theme for this month's show. We're with Grace Ruth. Thank you for joining us. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me on.
So it's been a year since you've been on. You started up, when did you start your business?
June of 2014.
Okay, so we visited last February of last year. And since then, you've got some changes here. You've moved locations. You're in a bigger studio. And people can come here and paint their own pottery, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a paint your own pottery studio. You can come in, pick a piece of pottery off the shelf, paint it, and I will glaze it and fire it for you. Our location is much bigger than it was before, a lot easier to find, and we're closer to the beach. You can't beat that.
Okay, that's great. Great for vacationers that maybe want to come and on a rainy day at the beach, what is there to do? Come paint your own pottery.
Exactly.
Okay, now I know that you got started in this in college, getting interested in pottery, is that right?
Right, yeah. So my degree was not in pottery, but my senior year I wanted to just take a filler class, and I thought, oh, pottery would be easy. And I took it and ended up falling in love with it. So when I moved back to the area, after growing up here, I decided that I wanted to open up a pottery studio so that other people could also experience it.
So you were a novice when you started and took your pottery class.
Yeah, I was. I really hadn't had much experience with it at all.
So if there are viewers out there that were in the same position, they don't know much about pottery, they can come in and learn, and it's really not that hard. I know you have stencils and things that make it really easy for people to paint their own pottery.
Right, yeah, I definitely don't want people to be nervous coming in to paint a piece of pottery. You don't have to be Picasso to come in and still walk away with a really nice piece of artwork. And we have expanded the pottery that we have on the shelf as far as options. We do have a ton of stencils. I really want to make it user-friendly, so if you are nervous about coming in, you can still come in and make an awesome piece of artwork.
Yeah, this one right here, it looks like it may have taken hours upon hours to do, but no, not at all.
It probably took me about 20 minutes.
You told me that it's I guess some tape that you put here, and you just paint the whole plate, and then you do a stencil.
Yeah, so we just use contact paper and some masking tape to kind of tape it off, and it makes it really easy. You just put down the tape, cover it all in paint, and peel it up, and you've got those really nice stripes. So it really is pretty easy. Okay,
and you have classes as well to create your own pottery. I know you have a spinning wheel that people can use and mold their own pottery. And we'll show a segment of Kat from her last visit, but she did that demonstration.
Yeah, so we all have a intro class. If you're interested in pottery, you've never done it before, and you kind of want to try it out, you can come in for an hour and walk away with your own handmade mug. And you can do that on the wheel or hand building, and that is a lot of fun. And then you also can come in and take lessons on a monthly basis if you find it's something that you enjoy.
Okay, and then you have a lot more expanded colors now, more options for people to do. You mentioned that, but another great thing for people to come to here is it's a great a party spot for birthday parties, church events, really anything.
Yeah, any kind of group event. With our bigger location, we can hold more people. So it's been great for birthday parties, bachelorette parties. We've had church groups come in. Just kind of anytime you want to get together with some friends, bring some food, you can just come on in and paint some pottery together.
Now, when it comes to the craft stores and shops like yours, the wine and design is a big thing, and you have something like that you've started since the last time we visited.
Yeah, since last we talked, I have paired up with the Seaside Bakery that's right down the road here in Ocean Isle Beach. And so I'll go down there and we'll have a project once a month that you can come in. You can sip on some wine that she has, and we'll paint the project together. And we do offer some variation in the project, but you'll learn a technique while you're there, which is always a lot of fun.
Okay, and that's when are those held?
They are on once a month on Tuesday nights, and my website on the calendar will have the events listed.
Okay, so you can go on your website to find all that information.
Yep.
And as we wrap up, tell our viewers where they can find your website and your new location and how they can get in touch with you.
All right, well, we are located at 6253 Beach Drive in Ocean Isle Beach. We are right across the street from Lowe's Food, and you can find us on Facebook or visit us on a website. It's theclaycottage.biz.
Okay, thank you so much, Grace, for allowing us to come back into your new location to learn more about the Clay Cottage. We're going to finish off our time with showing our host, Kat Hustis, who was here last time. She learned how to make a bowl on your spinning wheel.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so I've got you that ball of clay there.
Okay.
Why don't you just take it and throw it right in the center of the wheel.
Hard, right?
Throw it hard. Yep.
Okay.
Nice. And so that's where you get the expression throwing pottery on a wheel.
Okay. Because you literally throw it.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. So now I'm just going to get this nice and centered on the wheel for you. And to be able to mold it and use it, we got to keep it really wet. So I'm going to get our wheel going here.
Okay.
Pretty fast. And then going to kind of wet it. And then what we're going to do is keep our arms tucked so you have the full weight of your body against it. And we're going to start centering it. So what you do for that is you press up into kind of this cone shape,
Okay.
and then you come back down. And give it a try.
Sure.
Okay, you're going to use the heel of your hand here
Okay.
and press in, and then press back down. And I'll keep wetting it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Now come up.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't think it likes me. Oh my god. And down.
Yep. It's so hard.
Is it bad?
Really is. It's completely okay. Sometimes you have to remember that you're stronger than the clay. It's
Okay.
going to want to push you around.
So that's what it was trying to do to me.
Yep.
It was pushing me. So am I trying to, okay. Okay, very good. So this is becoming round. Probably not like you can do it. So I'll let you kind of take it from here and
Yep.
show our viewers, how is it going to get to be a little bowl? Is that what we're making, a bowl or
bowl or mug or whatever you want it to be.
You show us what you're making here and how it kind of goes from here.
Okay, so we've got our lump of clay nice and centered. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of take my thumbs and press down in the center
Ooh.
and make that first little indent.
And it's so perfect.
So now we've got this little volcano. And then from there I'm going to put one hand over the other and kind of bring it out.
Look at that.
So now we've got the base of our mug or bowl or whatever you want it to be. Get rid of that extra in there. Okay, and then after that, slow down the wheel just a little bit because this next part, you kind of have to take it slow. And we'll bring up our sides.
Okay.
So then you just kind of wet it here. And you start bringing it up. And so
gosh,
really
look
what
at
you're doing is
this.
just doing kind of like a guided pull on the clay. So after I threw whatever I wanted this to be, I could kind of push it out and shape it, give it some hips.
Very good. So you would be able, if I wanted to make something like this, I could come in and you would be able to give me lessons to show me how to do something like this.
Absolutely.
I'm at Calabash Garden Tea Room and Gift Shop in Calabash, and with Kathy Cody. Thank you so much for coming back and talking tea with us today.
I'm delighted that you're here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so you've been on the show a couple times before. Actually, you were one of the first guests on Brunswick Biz with Kat.
I was.
She came and learned about your business. But for our viewers that are new and haven't seen you before and haven't met with you, Tell us about Calabash Garden Tea Room and how you got started.
Well, the Calabash Garden Tea Room, we've been here for 8 years. August, it's going to be 9 years. It's hard to believe that time flies. And we are located in the Calabash Cottages down on Route 179 in Calabash. We are very honored to say that we are rated the #1 tea room in the state of North Carolina. And what we are most noted for is our ultimate tea, which is a traditional high tea. And we start you with all this wonderful food. And it starts you with a garden salad and a lovely 3-tier tray that's brought to the table. And it has a variety of lovely tea sandwiches. Our tier usually has a variety of about 5 different sandwiches per person. And fresh baked scones in the second tier with lemon curd and mock Devonshire cream. And a variety of petite desserts on the top.
Okay, so if somebody comes here to your shop, the first thing they see is the large selection of teas that you have behind us, right?
That's right. We have over 85 different teas on our menu from all over the world. We have a variety of black teas, white teas, oolongs, darjeelings. We have rooibos teas from South Africa, from the red bush tree, and there is something for everybody. So there's, if you don't like one type of tea or flavored tea, we will have something that somebody will like, absolutely.
Are there any new products since last time we came in and spoke with you?
Well, the last time we only had about 70 or 65 different teas, and now we have 85. Okay. So it's fun for me because there are always different teas that I get to taste, and I taste different teas, monthly, and different seasons I taste different teas, and I bring different ones on. Sometimes seasonal teas, and sometimes I'll like some things and sometimes I won't, so we just keep introducing new things. I could have 100, 200 teas on the menu. It's sometimes hard to say, I'll bring this or I won't have that. But so we brought on a new cucumber mint, which I'm very excited about, which is a white tea. We have been serving it hot, but we will start serving it cold when as the season is getting into the warmer months. And so I encourage everybody to come and try. We're always introducing new sandwiches as well. For the season. So it's always fun for my guests to come and see what the new scone is of the month, or what our new sandwiches are, or what desserts we might be introducing. And
you have a kitchen here, so you make everything?
Everything is made.
In the shop?
Yep, I make everything every single day. It's always homemade. It's fun for me to try to create something different for the season also. For St. Patrick's Day, I did a great little corned beef and cabbage and potato on rye little sandwich that was warm. Around Thanksgiving, I did a Thanksgiving everyday sandwich, and it was a wonderful little stack of turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce, along with our traditional cucumber and dill sandwich and our apricot pecan ribbon sandwich that people are sometimes familiar with if you've been to the tea room before. I have a great new sandwich that we have is our gorgonzola with pistachio and pear preserve. We have our spring egg salad flour sandwich that's on the front of our tier right here. So it's fun for me to create new little sandwiches to bring our guests in and for them to try something new.
Yeah, this all looks delicious. It looks fantastic.
Well, I have a plate here for you to try everything.
Oh, okay. We'll have to try that out. Is there something in particular that you want me to try first?
Well, if you like gorgonzola and pear, this would be a great one for you to try.
Okay, this one right here. I'm gonna do that right now.
Absolutely.
Let's see, gorgonzola and pear. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna pour a tea here for myself. I made a pot of rose, which is one of my favorite teas. And if you'd like to try the Tuscan pear, I made a pot of Tuscan pear for you. And that is a rooibos tea. And again, that is from the red bush in South Africa. So it's a great tea, and this has a wonderful fragrance of rose as well. And these are vintage napkins. These are vintage hankies that we use for our napkins, which is something.
Put them down here.
Yeah, put them.
I'll hold it up so everybody can see. There it is.
A little etiquette. We another thing about etiquette is we have lots of groups that come here. So we have. Speaking of etiquette, as I said. We have some Girl Scout groups that come and can take little etiquette classes for their badges. But we have book clubs that come. If they're reading a book about tea or just other things, we have groups that come, book clubs, bridal showers, baby showers. We have a bookstore in North Myrtle that was reading a book, and they all came and made a reservation and came and did tea.
You were telling me about that, that it was the book was centered around a tea room.
Exactly.
So it's the perfect setting for that.
Yeah, absolutely. There were a few resorts that have put together, their concierge has called and made a reservation for a group of gals to come. So lots and lots of occasions for people to come, birthday parties, children's birthday parties. Yes.
Oh yeah. I know that tea it's becoming popular again, especially with a younger crowd, because some of my friends are really into tea, but they make it at home. So for a new adventure for anybody out there that's into tea would be to come into the Calabash Tea Room and experience that. What would you call it? That community and fellowship.
Exactly. I mean, experience is the key word there, and fellowship and civility and community. I think that taking tea is something, it's a very, very old tradition. And I think that the younger generation is embracing that. And then the older generation is trying to experience that with their grandchildren and some of their nieces and nephews. And a lot of people are trying to share the manners and the grace that goes along with taking tea. So I think that when people walk through the door here, they kind of take a breath, and I don't know how to say it. It's just a magical thing that happens when people walk through the door.
It's something that you have to come and experience for yourself.
You really, really do. And it gives me chills, and it makes me emotional every time I talk about it, because it just is a magical little place here. And until you walk through the doors and you experience it yourself, it's the food, and that's important, but it's the experience and the time that you share with the person that you're here with. It is magical.
Kathy, that's fantastic, and it's something that everybody should come and check out. So how can our viewers get in touch with you and find you here in Calabash? Well,
we're located at 10152 Beach Drive on Route 179 in Calabash. Our phone number is 910-579-9500. You can find us on Facebook, and you can go to our website, calabashgardentearoom.com, and you can read our reviews on tmap.com, and we'd love for you to come down and make a memory and experience the Calabash Garden Tea Room.
All right, Kathy, thank you so much for letting us come back and giving us an update on your business.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed this month's show. Do you have a question about a business you've seen on the show today? Or is there a business you'd like to see on Brunswick Biz? Give us a call at 755-1770 or visit atmctv.com. I'm Nathan Evers, reminding you to shop local, and we'll see you next month on Brunswick Biz, connecting Brunswick County one business at a time.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.
Why did I choose ATMC Security? Convenience and control. Right from my phone, I can arm my security system, adjust a thermostat, control lights and locks, even close the garage door. From almost anywhere, I can control home features that help keep my family safe and comfortable.
Get 24/7 protection, home automation, and video monitoring as low as $36.95 per month.
Affordable convenience and control. That's why I switched to ATMC Security.
Choose ATMC Security today.
As an ATMC customer, you're ready for tomorrow. Where you live, a digital video recorder can pause live TV. Want to see that again? Run it back. Want to skip that part? Done. With the push of a button, easily record a single show or an entire season. Got a question? We're here for you. The DVR. It's the best thing to happen to TV since TV. Be ready for tomorrow. Try DVR with whole home DVR service. Call ATMC Cable today.